Alright, hey everyone, this is The Bag, and I'm here with something a little bit different. I'm in my car right now. It's been raining. I hope the rain doesn't really get in the way for this video, but, you know, you never know. And, I'm going to be reading comments from a flame war on one of my videos. I'm not going to read every comment. I'm mainly going to stick to the ones that, I had on mine, or that were on my part, because me and this other guy, who I didn't really want to get into a flame war with, started this. So, thanks to him for being a fucking idiot. So, I'm going to start with my first comment, which is, my god, are you guys still arguing? By the time I posted this comment, my inbox was blowing up. For weeks, for weeks, I'd like to make that clear. For weeks, 2-3 people have been arguing. By the time I posted this, there were like, what, 60, 70 comments back and forth to each other? Isn't that ridiculous? Also, the link to the comments, the video where the comments were made, I'll also put that in the description. I have almost every comment saved, screen capped, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into his response. My god, do you really have to bring God into this argument that you and Gur, the hacker I caught in the video, cause? Why even spam the response? We both can see what you typed, you dumb fuck. First off, there's some pretty bad grammar mistakes. Also, it's hypocritical to say, my god, why are you using God? And also, how did I start this whole argument? Like, how? At the time of posting this, I only sent one to Gur, and it was only one, and that was whenever it was just him and me, and it was over with within like just a few, and like it was only a quick little confrontation, which was with me, it was with him, then it was me, then it was him, and it was over for us. That was when this little flame war ended. You brought the flame war back, so you started it. So you're wrong. And about spam, so because I sent it to 2 people to make sure you and the other guy got the message, I'm clearly spamming. If you get the message just once and the other gets the message once, and I send it to both of you so you both get it, that's not spam. If I send it to you more than, what, 3 or more times, then yeah, it's spam, but it's not. You don't even know what spam is. So here's my response. You are one angry dunce cat wearing moron, aren't you? And in response, you're using childish words, so you're a moron. Basically, just say no you next time. Childish words. No, last time I checked, children use faggot on the playground. They don't use moron, because it's too advanced, like mortgage. Anyway. Also, you got a faggot name which you're ignorant for. So coming from the guy whose name is some generic name you probably find on Xbox Live, right next to XX Sniper Elite MLG XX. Okay, so let's see. My response. I'll take that as a yes. Also, I use childish words. Only 12-year-olds on the playground call people faggots, which is me mocking him from him calling me a faggot, which was intentional. This is me mocking him. Even though nothing I said even remotely related to homosexuals, a bundle of sticks, or cigarettes. For those of you who don't know, faggot in Britain, cigarettes. It's slang. And in the past, faggot was used to mention a bundle of sticks. Which, if you ask me, he does have the mental capacity of a bundle of sticks. So let's see. Back at me. You can't even spell, and you give a nonsense reason to say why you act childish. When did I say I acted childish? Okay, so if I acted childish, I wouldn't have said what I said last time. I would have said, no, you faggot, if I was, but I didn't say that, didn't I? So let's see here. Where's mine? It's nonsense to you because you aren't old or developed enough to understand big words like mortgage. Also, there was a link I sent. Didn't go through the first time. I messed up. You're welcome, troll. So he replies back, nice scam link. I'm going to flag you. Flag me? Well, first off, the link I sent you was from DeviantArt, which, that's not a scam website. It's an art website. No, that was like a quick jot down the scrap section, but still. Excuse me. So anyway, false flag the video for no reason, or the link. False flag the link because it's not a scam link. That's not true. Lol, get 360 no scoped. So anyway, just some YouTube links and Twitter hashtag XXShrekt, Swagmite, YOLO, 420 Blaze It, lose a say what XX. Okay, so let's read his comment right here. I don't listen to your garbage. You cannot spell right. So how does the grammar affect you not being able to listen to something? How? And besides, that's not my garbage. I didn't create those videos. I just found them, put them in the comments. Well, back in the reply, but you know, whatever. So back at him. Well, you made my night with your dumb comments that say the same thing over and over again. And can't think of anything different. My spelling and grammar check is on, but talking about spelling is irrelevant to the topic anyway. You really have no true comebacks. Get good, mate, and older. And the link to one of the other videos. Here's his. You made my point right without any dumb comments. However, since you're ignorant loser, that is why you say that, because you don't want to show yourself as a disgrace. Well, first off, that is wrong. That is really wrong. Aside from the grammar, fuck up. However, since you're ignorant loser, it should be an ignorant loser. Sorry, my throat's messed up. Because I recorded this earlier, but my iPad crashed because it's a piece of shit. So anyway, so how does me basically telling you you have no true comebacks mean that I'm trying to hide myself as a disgrace? If anything, you're using the same arguments back and forth, and I've already explained why this stuff isn't good to use, because you have no true way of showing it, and you still use them, so you're trying to hide yourself as a disgrace. So you're wrong. Getting to my comment. So I need a drink. You're ignorant. You're ignorant. That was me correcting his grammar, because I mean, it's wrong to use ignorant in this context anyway, because ignorant doesn't mean stupid, okay? It doesn't. I don't know who told you this, but you're wrong. Ignorant means you don't know something very well. Like, if I'm a brain surgeon, I don't know how to fix a car, I'd be ignorant, because I don't know how to fix a car. I mean, that's plain and simple. Excuse me. Also, Moron talks about bad grammar when he has... Actually, that was a fuck up on my part. When has bad grammar, I fucked up there. I'm done here. You showed enough stupidity these past few days. I think I skipped over it. No, I think I did. Hold on. Fucking phone. I think it should be next. Okay, here it is. Sorry, I didn't have these set up. I didn't have enough time to do it. You repeating the word ignorant 2 times makes no valid point to your argument. Well, no, you had that context wrong. I was correcting you on your grammar, so you're wrong. You made yourself look stupid since you're raging at me and I'm here being calm as a flower, which is bullshit. I was pointing out yours flaws, but you came at me with an hypocrite response, so yeah, you're the stupid one. What hypocrite response did I come up with? All I said was, my god, are you two still arguing? How is that hypocritical? Do you even know what a hypocrite is? Because by this context, you obviously don't know. Anyway, Gur is a pussy anyway. I made him leave this argument that you both caused, just like how he bully hackers and players. Well, first off, that's that ending statement was completely wrong. He's not really a bully. Well, actually, he might be. But hackers and players. Well, first off, he hacks and he bullies. There's no need for players. That's wrong. And you didn't make him leave the argument. You didn't. He left on his own. Because he was arguing with a fucking moron. Which I can't believe I'm actually agreeing with the hacker I caught in that video. But he had a right to leave. He left because this argument's gone on long enough. And the whole argument between you and me's gone on long enough. Because my points still stand and yours still fall. But you just keep trying to prove me wrong. With every attempt, you just fail horribly. Now, where was I? Here. He got what he needed since I put him down in his place, you dumma nigga. Well, that's untrue. I was the one who made the video and helped make the effort to get him off Steam. So, if anybody sort of put him in his place more than you, it was me. Because I caught him and exposed him. You didn't really do anything. You didn't do jack shit. So, you're wrong. Anyway, so let's go to my big comment here. And here's whenever bad gets serious. Here's what I say. I mentioned the whole correcting that idiot's questionable grammar. And the whole calm as a flower. I pulled out some quotes that he had said. And here's mine. And no, I didn't do that thing with Gur. The other guy did. I'm mentioning Fluffy because he's the one who started trolling you. But in truth, you really started the flame war between you and Gur. So it's not me who started it, it was you. And besides, the whole thing with Gur was over and done with, pretty much. So, where was I? All I said was, my god, are you two still arguing? Days after Gur was gone. Was done. Also, how is Gur a pussy? Because he made a choice to stop replying to a mollusk and a dunce cap? He may be an asshole hacker, but I have to admit, texting some moron who can't shut his forever running mouth and call it over is a smart choice. Basically, just saying, okay, fuck it, I'm done arguing with you because you're too stupid to understand these points. End of story. Basically was a smarter choice. And my last part, if you had a single working brain cell, you would stop here, which he doesn't. So anyway, here's what he says back at me. Too long, since all you said back to me is contradicting and invalid garbage. And I reply back, yes, what you said was contradicting and invalid garbage. Glad you agree with me. Now, just quit while you're ahead. And the reason why I come to that conclusion is because I pulled out quotes from this guy. The quotes I pulled out were from him to me. So that means he's basically agreeing with me. That's how that works. So anyway, let's see here. Back to his. He says, I never once agreed with you. I disagree with you. Agree with you. I disagree with you. You should go get your eyes checked out because you're invalid. Which is an incorrect term. Which is actually the incorrect way of using the word invalid. And here's what I say. Well, looks like I got another video to work on. Here's what he said. Learn to spell. And I don't care. It just shows you're just a loser. The video will that I am right here, and you the crybaby, which is completely a huge grammatical error. Learn to English. And he sends another one. No one even watches your channel except your boyfriend, girl. I don't know how girls are my boyfriend. Which is a completely ridiculous thing. I mean, next time you just say, bag and girl sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. You might as well have just said that. It's completely ridiculous because only fucking morons use the whole thing like that. But, you know, I only spent like one message to Gur. So, obviously, bag X Gur 2015. Okay, so anyway. And the rest of your hackers that you bitch about because you're garbage. So because I called out hackers and tried to help people get rid of hackers, because I know how much the TF community hates hackers, that means I'm a bitch. But you were the one who also called out Gur for being a hacker and a dickhole. So by your own logic, you're also a bitch, according to your own words. So anyway, there was a, see, his other comment. I didn't have the full comment capped, I'm sorry, but he says that he thinks I am badass about exposing cheaters, which I never said. It's completely ridiculous, because I never said I was a badass for catching cheaters. Not once. I'm just doing, it's like taking out the trash. So because, like, I'm in my home, and there's a bag of trash. Nobody asked me to take it out, but I take it out anyway. So because I took out the trash that was left there, that immediately means I think I'm better than everyone else by your own logic. It's ridiculous. And then he challenges me to a 1v1 on TF2, which doesn't prove anything at all. It's just ridiculous, because I'm not going to waste my time with someone who in a fucking video game. Okay? Alright, so now let's go ahead and read one of my comments. How does doing a 1v1 prove anything you say correct? Because you have no arguments, no points, and no support in this pointless flame war. You have to find a way to pwn me. Dig that hole deeper and deeper. I never admitted I thought I was a badass hacker catcher. I just can't stand hackers, and I want to help others report them. And this isn't part of the comment, because I hate hackers. I hate them. I've always hated cheaters. Where the hell was I? Not to mention the fact that nobody watches my channel. You are on my channel right now, and according to my numbers, I have way more subscribers than you, and I actually post content. You have... To this day, this guy has nothing on his page. His page has been around for about a year, or about a few months. I don't care when his account was created, because there's nothing there that's even remotely close to content. So this guy's a true nobody. And I don't like using, you know, numbers as a weapon, but, you know, whenever you bring up numbers to somebody who has more than you, you should really shut up. That's the line whenever you need to stop, because you're making yourself look like a fucking moron. But you are, so it doesn't matter. You don't. Still, like every comment you send me, you have no points or no true comebacks, which is why you rely on talking about things that have nothing to do with the topic, like the grammar and 1v1ing. Nothing you say proves anything I say wrong. The hacker I caught and the troll earlier made more points than you, and you were defending me at the start. And for some reason, you keep going on, making an even bigger ass out of yourself. You are, without a doubt, the dumbest commenter, and I meant to add on to that, I've ever found online, which is pretty much true. The dumbest. So anyway, we got this big comment here. Hope you guys are ready for this. Alright, let's get ready for the big guns here. You cannot even spell, proving my point that he has no true argument. You obviously cannot read for shit since I told you why to 1v1 me, which I knew why you wanted to 1v1 me, which proved absolutely nothing and was completely ridiculous, so you don't know how to read. Anyway, me, since you think you're tough shit when you expose hackers, which is not true in any way, that's wrong. Well, you and Gur started the flame war, which is complete bullshit because you tagged on to Gur, which means you were the true starter of this flame war, so you're wrong here again. And I am just a hero who came to save the day from ignorant losers like you who cause problems every day. Okay, hero is fucking ridiculous. You are nothing. You are no hero. I caught a hacker. On my channel. So I'm obviously the evil villain stroking a cat with a wicked ass mustache and goatee. Obviously, I am the real antagonist of this epic saga. Fucking ridiculous. I can't believe I actually read that. That might actually be the dumbest thing I've ever read come out of someone's mouth. Save the day. Save the day. Ignorant losers. You, which, even then, like I said, caught the hacker. You tagged onto it. You're no hero. You're not even a sidekick. You're just a dumb shit. A really, really dumb person. So anyway, you do act like a badass hacker catcher. Since why can't you make videos about them? And then put stupid memes saying get wrecked right after getting a cheap kill. Well, first off, the hackers I catch, if you're referring to the video I made where I caught a hacker sniper where I was engineer and then my sentry killed the hacker, that was a gag. That was just a gag. That was completely ridiculous. And why can't I just make videos about them? I do make videos about hackers. That's what I've been doing. That's what this video was here. Are you blind and stupid and deaf? Well, not really deaf. Are you just blind and stupid? Or are you inbred and just naturally dumb? Is it just... It's like natural order for someone to be this stupid in one of my... In just almost any video. It's like... It's natural law, okay? The first one... What comes up must come down. It's like... It's number 4 on the list. The number one being... What comes up must come down. 2, E equals MC squared. Something else. Bag always has to get dumb commenters. You just don't know when to stop. Getting a cheap kill. Well, technically the hackers are the ones getting the cheap kill, so you're wrong there. I'm here to expose your stupidity since you barely get any views, comments, and subscribers. Well, that is untrue. Compared to your numbers, you have 1 subscriber. I don't know who the hell would actually subscribe to you because you have no content. And you have 0 views on any video you have because you don't have any videos. So you're wrong. You make yourself even look more like an idiot. And how does exposing how many the number I have prove anything? How do numbers prove anything? They don't. I mean, yeah, I've been sitting here talking about views, but that's because you brought them up. I never talk about views in arguments because they don't go anywhere. They don't mean anything. How stupid are you? So anyway, getting back to it. Barely subscribers, which is stupid anyway. You saying I have way makes you a 5-year-old since you put a word out of place because you got grammar issues. Technically, I think it would be you have grammar issues, which would probably be better. And how does stretching out a word and, you know, capitalizing the whole word way because it's made to, you know, extend the word isn't actually bad grammar, so that's wrong. And it's ridiculous because I was adding emphasis. Fuck. Always a word I mess up on. I was never mind. Emphasis on a word to make a point, so you're wrong. And it isn't really a great reason to explain how I'm a 5-year-old, yet you use very, very childish insults back at me. You know, that's really weird. So anyway, then you exaggerate by saying that you got more stuff on your channel rather than me, which is not exaggerating. That's the wrong use of that word, because it's true. Exaggerating is whenever you stretch something out completely, but there's nothing stretched out. It's just there. You can compare. This is fucking ridiculous. You got 170 subs, which is a low number, which that's funny to talk because you only have a single. I'm so jealous of that one single subscriber. Anyway, which is a low number, and I see your videos with no comments, so you contradict yourself. Well, first off, I do have at least about one comment on most of my videos. My videos that I do, gaming videos, they don't get many views because most of the people who subscribe to my channel, they want to see rants. They want to see stupid people like you, which is why this video exists, because this is too good to pass up. So, and even my gaming videos, like the one I did of me versing a whole bunch of endless tanks, that video's editing was longer than any other videos I've ever done. The Akita Dealer rant was only like 3-4 hours. Fetish Too Far, that one was only probably like 2-3 hours. The second part was the first part of that one was actually 6 hours because I kept getting distracted by my dad because he was drunk, tipsy. Man can have a drink when he bloody hell wants to, you know. Not hating. Anyway, you say I got no points, yet you got childish comebacks such as stupid meme jokes in Major League Gaming and bring stupid YouTube video links. Well, first off, those were earlier, and I already had better responses than you did because mine actually talked more about your flaws. You were just resorting to talking about grammar and calling me a faggot, so you're wrong. And I never mentioned MLG, so you're wrong. I put my topics into detail, explained them all, which is bullshit. That was me. Unless you're confusing yourself with me, which I'm very certain you are, you're wrong. I put my top... I already said that. Sorry. Here, explain Paul. If I were dumb, I would be acting like you right now, which is completely false. You're acting like yourself, which yourself is a moron, so you're the one who's acting like a child and a moron. Already explained. Such as making myself a bigger asshole. Other grammar error. 1v1ing is not a word. Well, Dumba is not a word either, but I never said anything about that in the comments. So, who cares if it's just, if I say 1v1ing? 1v1 isn't a word, yet you used it. So, you're wrong. Again. For the 100th time. And yes, that is exaggerating, but you get my point. There are about 100 comments, and almost every comment you have sent is absolutely pointless and has no point. I already said that. I said it twice. No points. Nothing at all. I'm just so dumbfounded by this. So, where was I? One is not a word. Somewhat, I'm a dumbass here because I think mature and break my statements into detail without any nonsense like you have been doing, which is completely false because you use nonsense as comebacks. So you're wrong again. Again, and again, and again. Now, I didn't waste my time with a really big comment this time, so I just put one really simple. Everything you said there was completely invalid. Digging deeper and deeper. That's all I said. Because I couldn't really put this stuff down because I knew he wouldn't read it. So, there. Plain and simple. Because you obviously know your disgrace. You are a disgrace. That is completely... That's another grammatical error. Congrats. Since you did not read it all. Well, yeah, I did read it all. But I just didn't want to... Like I said here. I did. I'm just getting tired of arguing with a mentally handicapped eggplant. Then he brings up my username again. Your picture name, your hypocrite comeback, and your username makes you mentally handicapped. And I send him a video, which is basically Hank Hill saying, "Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep talking." Which is exactly my last response. Now, go ahead and turn this off, my phone battery. What's my phone battery at? Holy shit, it's only like 38%. Wow, it was up to like 69. 69. Whenever I started. Although, to be fair, I did have to restart this, so. Thoughts. Well, I could sit here and give my final thoughts. But, I'm not going to do that. Because I think this video is long enough. And it goes into enough. And I love to see who people would agree with more. I mean, this is without a doubt the dumbest commenter. No points, no arguments, just a splooge of just dumb comments the whole time. That's all this was. This was a waste of my time. But, you know what? Now I think about it, I don't even know if I'm arguing with the same person. It's weird how this guy changes his way he presents himself. When at first it was just insulting me, and then he swaps to this trying to be elegant thing and mature, when really I'm going to take a quote, a British quote that I learned from Killing Floor, another Steam game. It's pretty good. You might want to try it. Speaking of Killing Floor, have any of you guys heard anything about Killing Floor 2? I can't wait to play that game. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. You are fur coat no knickers, bitch. I know it's actually you all fur coat no knickers, bitches. But whatever. Point being, this is dumb. Get wrecked. 360 no scoped. I'm done. Bag is out. Back in the sack. Goodbye.
Let's do this. You fucking what, mate?